Back in November, I traveled to Belém in northern Brazil, which is also known as the metropolis of the Brazilian Amazon region. During my time there, I explored Ver-o-Peso market, Latin America's biggest open-air market, which has over 2,000 tents. For me, exploring markets is one of the best ways to get in touch with a local culture, and inside, the market contains typical foods, liquors, crafts, medicinal herbs, and more. So in this video, I'll be taking along with me to explore. Good morning from Belém. Today we are off to Ver-o-Peso market this morning. Let's go. My sister and I headed out of our hotel at 8 a.m. hoping to beat some of the heat. Ooh, I can already feel the humidity here.
So officially, welcome to Belém.
Officially welcome to Belém.
Ver-o-Peso market, as I said, is the biggest open-air market in all Latin America, but it's a market divided in areas. So this first area is just for commerce. As soon as we enter the area, you're going to see the fruits and all the other stuff.
Okay. Mango.
We take them from the streets of Belém, because we have 2,000 of those trees around Belém.
Oh, wow.
So people remove the fruits, bring to the market to sell it, okay? Sell it at a very good price.
You can basically get 10 mangoes for 5 reais, which is $1 here at the market.
Don't starve in Belém.
You don't starve in Belém.
Papayas. This one is nice. It's called abricot.
Abricot.
You want to try it?
Sure. I've never had an abricot before.
Do Pará. Only on the Pará state.
It's like a mango.
Yeah, right?
Tastes like mango, but it's not mango?
No.
Yeah, that's really good.
This is the very specific thing about the market. How we actually eat açaí in northern Brazil. This is the açaí. It's prepared for us to eat, but the fruit, what we eat, is only 5% of the fruit. Look at this.
Oh, wow. So that's the only part that we eat.
Yeah, we don't eat the inside. We don't eat the inside. Only the outside.
It definitely dyes your tongue. There's not too much of a taste to it.
You put this to boil for 3 hours and a half, and then you put this on this machine here. And you will add water. As much water as you add, you're gonna have more thin or more thick pulp so you can eat it.
So this is the final product of the açaí. Ooh.
Let's go.
So here we have fish and the açaí, and basically how they eat it in the Amazon is they have the fish and then they have the açaí, and they eat it together, but they never mix it. So you'll take a spoonful of the açaí, take a bite of the fish, and then you mix it in your mouth, and that's how you eat it. So definitely a little more different than how we eat it in the United States, where it's like nice and sorbet and sugary. They eat it pure. And then one of these bags here is 15 reais, which is about $3.
Because we are in northern Brazil, is to eat food with fruits, not with the grains like beans and rice. We also eat that. But in Belém, northern Brazil, we also eat fish with fruits, not only with açaí. There is places in Belém where you can eat açaí with cashew, you can eat with fish with apples, eat fish with mangoes. Depending on the region and depending on the recipe, you can mix those together and you have lots of flavors in your mouth. It's crazy to think about it, but we have this unique culture, unique ways of eating fish with fruits. Only in Belém, only in northern Brazil. The rest of Brazil doesn't eat açaí like this.
This is cachaça. It's basically, kind of like a vodka or tequila. It's an alcoholic drink that they have here. This is the seed of jambu.
Jambu is a specific leaf we have in Belém that leaves you with a sensation of dormants in your tongue.
Ah, okay. So we're gonna take a shot of alcohol this morning. Let's see what time it is. It's 9:59 a.m.
Put a little bit
Does
on
it
your
taste
mouth.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then add 5 seconds and then swallow it.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to feel the full
whole
flavor.
thing? Try and do the whole thing, or just
I mean,
a little
up
bit?
to you.
Okay. It's good.
Yeah, right?
It actually tastes like there's a good flavor to it as
Normally
opposed to just
it
like a shot
takes
of alcohol.
10 seconds to start working on your mouth.
Oh yeah. Whoa. My tongue definitely has a sensation to it, and the longer I wait, the stronger it gets. But it's like sour in a bit. Okay, I feel it.
It's like the feeling of like mint inside your tongue. And it's like my tongue tastes like fruit.
You take like 2, 5. Oh, I'm okay. After the 5 one, you were jumping and stuff and doing crazy things. But they're good.
And then they have açaí flavor here as well. So here we have a fresh Brazil nut.
All fresh.
Yeah,
Very different.
yeah, that's like raw. That's really good. All of these here are made from Brazil nut, but these are different kinds of cookies. So I think this one here is mixed with some tapioca flour. And then this is Brazil nut flour. They kind of, chop it up so it's very fine powder.
This is raw pupunha. You can eat like this. You have to cook it before you eat. Very common in Belém, and we are at the season of this fruit in Belém. This is why you're looking in here, in there. All of the market, they have some pupunha to sell. This one we call tapereba, or if you are in Rio de Janeiro, you can find by other names to make juices.
This is the jambu, which is what they put in the cachaça. So if I eat this, I will very much feel it apparently. So I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, part of it. Can you eat the whole thing?
No, just this one.
Ooh.
Fine.
Yeah, it's good. I can feel the sensation again. All of these fruits you can only find here in Belém. This is the cupuaçu juice. Wow, it's very sweet. It's good. And this is the cacao juice. I've never had cacao juice before, so this will be my first time. Interesting. It's really good. It is definitely kind of hot here. I think I like the cacao a little better, but they're both pretty good.
This is the basic sauce for every recipe in Belém. If you're cooking chicken, if you're cooking fish, if you're cooking vegetables, all it goes well with the tucupi sauce. It's very specific and is a directly indigenous ingredient.
And it's called tucupi. Tucupi.
When we entered the market, you saw a commerce area and you saw a snacks area, and in here on this first floor you can eat açaí, fresh açaí with fish. But if you want more food or more proper food, you will come to the second floor and you will have like this huge plate with rice, beans, and a whole meal. Okay? This one is like a fast meal. Okay, we call in Belém in Brazil the prato feito, the all-made plates. You buy in and you just serve in just that. But in here, you can find bigger portions if you are with a group or if you are more hungry than usual.
More like restaurant style, like sit down menu. So this is actually made in the casket of the Brazil nut. So if you can see inside, that's where all the Brazil nuts are. But now it's a musical instrument. Oh.
This is the smell of Pará. It's a mixture of all of these roots. And you put all around the house, all around the wardrobe, or a place in your house that you want to have a nice smell. This is why you use. But this ones you actually buy to produce your own perfume.
We are now in the part of the market where they have a lot of indigenous medicines, a lot of potions as well.
This one is to bring good things, okay, all made with roots. You prepare this whole bath and you bath yourself, believing that all of the bad things are come out of your body. Or if you want good things to come to your life, you prepare different ones depending on what you need or what you want. If you are cheating on someone, this is to avoid the person to find out that you're cheating on him. If you want like a rich husband and stuff, you use one of those. The oil of the dolphin you use when you're having sex with your boyfriend and stuff. And if you want him to really get in love with you and use magic to get him to you, you use this oil when you're having sex. But do not tell him you're using the oil. We use the oil of the dolphin, because of a legend we have in Belém, the legend of the dolphin. He is a very handsome man who the dolphin who transforms into a very handsome man and has the power to seduce every lady that he looks at.
So after exploring Ver-o-Peso market, I really got a better understanding for the diverse products sold here and the importance of these in their culture. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a bit more about Belém, and make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to dream more and do more. I'll see you in my next video.